All right, guys, I want to get to details on this breaking news that we mentioned at the top of the show. The Wall Street Journal reporting that U.S. officials held on to that $400 million in cash payment to Iran until American prisoners were in the air, flying home from Tehran. That's when the Iranians took possession of all that cash. Given that the administration has denied that this payment was ransom, this is huge news. Here to discuss now, Carl Higbie and Dave Morey. Dave, more and more evidence that this was certainly a ransom payment and the kind of payment that America said it would never do. Certainly Barack Obama said he would never engage in something like this.
Well, Charles, I think we have to see how the facts play out. We're just both reading the headlines in the first couple paragraphs just a minute ago. We'll have to see again how this all develops and how Hillary Clinton is potentially indirectly or directly attached to it. Remember, this is an Obama administration issue. Every president has had a tough end of their second term. Reagan, Bush, Clinton. And we thought the Obama administration would get through their second term with no such hitch. It's hard to tell whether this has the legs to be a significant problem for the Obama administration, and particularly difficult to see if this relates directly to Hillary Clinton and her ability to win in November.
Carl Higbie, the Iranian press has quoted several Iranian defense officials who described the cash as a ransom payment. They've obviously been gloating over there about this, yet another victory over the Obama administration in America.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've seen the pattern with this, Charles. The problem is you hold our people, we give you money, and then you release our people. That is ransom.
Guess what happens?
That is exactly
you do it all over again,
yeah,
huh? Worked out pretty good the first time.
I know, right. So what are they going to do? They're going to go after it again. Obama, with the help of Hillary, is painting a target on America's backs overseas.
How do you implicate Hillary with this?
She's been lockstep with Obama's support for Iran through the nuclear deal. She has never strayed from his side on most of this foreign policy, especially regarding Iran. You're going to see more of the same stuff, pandering to our enemies, and quite frankly, it just doesn't work.
No, Dave, on that note, a week or so ago, Iran now, the last leader started demanding the $2 billion because there have been all kinds of little settlements, not little, but settlements here and there. Now they're demanding $2 billion more. They've been extremely pushy because they knew Barack Obama wanted that Iranian deal, so they were belligerent before the deal, and they've become more belligerent since that deal. How do we stop them? How do we put this genie back in a bottle? Because it feels like they have no fear of Barack Obama.
Well, you know, this is going to take some time to lay itself out. Remember, Hillary Clinton was not Secretary of State when this happened. Number two, the president said it was not ransom. He's going to make the case again that it wasn't. The optics don't look good, and he'll need to explain that. And number three, remember, we don't have good options when it comes to Iran. There are no good options, and this thing is in place for the next 10 years. There's the hardliners in Iran who are...
Dave, with all due respect, didn't we have options? Didn't we have the upper hand? And we gave it all away. We squandered that leverage with the poor negotiations with this nuclear deal.
Yeah, well, you can argue we did because of the leverage that Secretary of State Hillary Clinton helped to put on the Iranians. And the truth is, you know, people, have to look at alternatives.
You mean the leverage she took away from them?
Barack Obama's made a hard case that they're not good alternatives there. Remember, also, the hardliners in Iran are leaking and propagandizing all this. So we have to get to the facts to see what really happened here.
All right, well, right now we know, in the Wall Street Journal, I think that they've been spot on with this. I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to find out what they found, what they're discovering, and the timing of this is too much for anyone to consider a coincidence. So now that this has passed, what do we do? We see Russian planes flying out of Iran now into Syria. You've got Iranian troops, up to 100,000 have been reported in Iraq. Their influence and their lack of intimidation, they're not intimidated by Barack Obama at all, coupled with Putin's disdain for Barack Obama. What's happening in this region?
Well, first off, let's go back to the fact, perception or reality, whatever it is, Iran believes that this was a ransom, so they're going to use it as that, period. They're going to continue to go on. It doesn't matter what Obama says. Second off, I think this is Iran getting with Russia and offering those forward air bases and things like that. This is an effort by them to try to divide America from Russia, because you divide the big powers, then you get one to take your side. The troops in Iraq, we all knew that all the IEDs, and well, not all of them, but the majority of the IEDs in Iraq during the Iraq War were paid for by, funded by, assembled by, bought by Iran. So they've been at war with us since 1979. We haven't been at war with them. But the fact of the matter is, they are not our friends. This nuclear deal gave them billions and billions of dollars. It didn't help us whatsoever. We had more leverage over them before that Iran deal.
Yeah, I think that's indisputable. Thank you both very much.